Hi everybody. Today I was going to do the church with you guys and then I realized I did it for an event. So I will be posting that video tomorrow. I'm so sorry. Today has been a day. I just started feeling better. I'm starting to get back into the swing of things and I totally messed up. But we're going to work with it, right? So we're going to use our 8" frame and we're going to clean this off. I love this transfer on here, but I need the surface. So we are going to let this sit with a little bit of water on it for just a couple seconds. And then we're going to use our awesome scraper tool and we're going to scrape that off. Really quickly, I'm going to send this over to my VIP group. I am so sorry that I did that. Did not mean it. Did not mean it. Now, I will post the video. Actually, I'll post the video on Saturday because I want to go live with you guys tomorrow. If I can. I have so much going on. Today is the 21st and live demo. Send this over to the VIP group. It is posted. Okay. So, of course, as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. If you're watching this live, you'll see the live rectangle up in the top corner. If you're watching this on a replay, put hashtag replay so I know that you guys have seen this. And let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape all of this off of the surface. I'm noticing my scraper tool is starting to get a little bit dull, so I might have to kind of clean it up a little bit and make sure it's not so dull. But you're going to use distilled water. And the reason why I use distilled water is because regular water messes with our paste. So even though I'm cleaning this off and there won't be paste on here, it's just something that I've always done since I started with chalk, and I just don't want to, one, I don't want to change it because it works really well, and two, it's what I have here in my room, so it just works. Plus, I just feel like the distilled water, like I said, when you're using it for the paste, it's already in your room. Might as well use what you got, right? So to keep a surface that is reusable, all you need is a spritzer bottle, you need a scraper tool, and you need a board eraser. Board eraser and a scraper tool go hand in hand. They work great together, okay? So I'm going to clean this off. Now, I'm not going to use a baby wipe to wipe this off because we are going to put another transfer on it. And baby wipes ruin transfers. And I'm looking, and guess what? I don't see. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I was going to freak out for a minute because my disinfectant wipes were not on my desk. Okay, so I'm going to use a disinfectant wipe because disinfectant wipes do not mess with our transfers. In fact, disinfectant wipes work great if your transfer is no longer sticky. It will bring the stickiness back. So it doesn't hurt them. Alright. So as you can see, there's still a lot still on here, right? We're obviously not going to chalk over that. That is ghosting, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a new package of board erasers. They come in a 2-pack. And we're going to open this up. I always use the side. You can see it's got nubs on it, and then the other side is like this, okay? So I always use the side with the nubs because I feel that they clean just a little bit better, especially on a surface that has some texture to it. The 8" does not really have any texture to it, but that's just how I use it because I like the way that it cleans. It takes that off. And you're just going to kind of go over top. You're going to use some elbow grease, okay? Because you don't want any of that ghosting there. I can still see it in the light. Obviously, that is not going to work. Because once you go to put something on there and it shines back through, then you're going to lose the detail for that really cute design that we're going to do. So we're going to do the angel, which is one of our new transfers. And she is beautiful. I'm going to use white and rose gold, and we are just going to make it super, super awesome. Okay. Now, obviously, you guys know I use my Aiden a lot. I use it for a lot of club transfers. This one is just going to be used for this design. Now, this is our angel. This is a C-size transfer, but it's cut apart, so don't feel intimidated. And she's called the Painterly Angel. And on the back, of course, is all your care instructions and everything is there. So don't feel intimidated by our bigger transfers. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I've never done this before. If you feel like you are a little too leery and you don't want to use a bigger transfer, start with a smaller transfer. Get that design kind of, you know, down, and then you can go from there. So we are going to quickly get this going. So I'm going to move you guys down so you guys can see better what I'm doing. Okay, so as you can see, you see that backer sheet kind of got a yellow color to it. Our new backer sheets for our transfer stencils have a different color backer. That's so you know what side that transfer goes on. Okay. But I'm still going to write on the back. I write on the back of mine because, one, I want to know exactly how many uses I'm getting out of it. And two, I want to know how it goes right back on that backer sheet. Because especially when you cut it apart, you want to match it up to what you're doing. So you're going to use this side first. This would be super cool, I think, for Halloween. If you did this on a black surface and you didn't do the rest of this, I think that would be super cool. Kind of creepy, but it's cool looking. And then we're going to do this one in rose gold. And we're going to use these butterfly wing, or the, oh my goodness, guys, angel wings. And these go with it. Now, you have to buy this separate, but you can get that. Or if you don't want to do that and you just want to do it directly on there, you absolutely can. Okay, so we are going to write on the back of these, angel number 2, angel number 1, top dash mark. So I know how many uses I'm getting out of that. Okay, this is dry now. So we're going to fuzz this part of the angel. I thought about doing the background in rose gold. That would also be really cool looking. So I've got to figure that one out. Let's figure out what we're going to do. I think that would be cool, but the wings would still have to go rose gold because obviously they're on white. Unless we don't add the wings in, which we could do that as well. It's up to whoever wants to make it and how you want to make it. Okay. You can see that this is a little bit bigger than the surface I am using, but it will be fine because it's fine for the way it sits on here. Okay, you just want to make sure it's all down. So let's go, yeah, let's do that. Let's go with our rose gold. I did stir this up. Our rose gold is a shimmer, so you're going to definitely want to make sure that you're pushing it on a little bit harder because, hold on guys, it's not down there, because you want to make sure it's getting through that silk screen. I love the rose gold. Actually, I love all of our shimmers. I think they're all amazing. They have a really cool look to them. I'm not a huge fan of gold. I absolutely love our gold as well. This is just really cool looking. Like I said, you guys can just use whatever colors you want. These are just the ones that I chose because these were the colors that I thought would look the best on what I was doing. Of course, you just want to make sure that that silk screen is covered. And the shimmers have to go on a little bit thicker And you got to push just a little bit more, but it's not like you can't do it, okay? All right. Pull out a paste tray here. Okay. What I love also about doing this is that you can change it up however you want. You can put on however you want to put it on. Okay. And this is a reusable surface, so if you didn't like it, you could always scrape it off and redo it. Now, because we're layering, we are going to make sure that this is dry. Using the quick dry tool, our shimmers take a little bit longer to dry, just also an FYI. But you want to make sure that this is dry because when you go to put the other transfer over top, it's going to pull that color off with the stickiness. So you definitely want to make sure that your transfer is dry, or the surface is dry, and that your transfer is not super sticky. I cannot speak today. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Going over top of it a couple times is always a great idea. And because this is magnetic, it will get hot. So keep that in mind. Our magnetic frames will get hot when you dry them. It's dry to the surface. I'm going to go over it just a little bit more. Alright. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. I'm going to take this down here for just a second while we fuzz the angel. So we're going to do this part in bright white. And if we want to do the wings, we can always do the wings in the rose gold, obviously, because it is, the background is white. Unless you want to paint this, but you can paint our chalkable shapes, just so you know. Another little chalk tip for you. You can paint them. Now, note that you will want to wax it before you put anything on it if you're going to paint it, just to protect that paint and your transfer. I'm kind of pushing in here because I want this to be fuzzed really, really well. Now, you can also fuzz on your clothing, but if you have animals like we do, I don't always recommend that because the hair will get all over the transfer. Doesn't always work in your favor if you have animals. And as you can see, I'm moving it around a little bit on the fuzzing cloth just to kind of get some of those fibers. Fuzz. Stuff feels extremely sticky to me. Alright. Let's pick this back up. Alright. We are going to put this down. Now our angel is going to go right over top of all of this. Now you can line it up really easily. going to go over it with the bright white. I'm going to grab out a small squeegee. Now this will help me decide if I'm going to do that extra little step with the wings and put them on the magnets, and if I want to do that or not. That's why I'm actually going to chalk the wings, because I want to see how it turns out. I want to see if it's something that I'm going to like without that. Like I said, you can change it up however you want to do it. Our chuckable shapes are awesome. They come with a lot of our club transfers, have them now, so that's really super cool. Just pull all this extra off because obviously I don't want lines there. Slowly peeling. I actually like her without it. I think the wings might be too much if I put them on there. So I like it like this. I just think it's super cool looking. Now, as I was saying, you can always do however you want to do it. But I like the way it looks like this. I like the way it looks. Exactly the way we did it. So, it's up to you. You can always add the wings. Where did I put those? I thought I put them. Oh, they're right here. To make it more 3D like. You can always add those on there if you want to. I like the way it looks without them. Now you can get really into the details, you know, you can make her hair a different color, you can make her a different color, if you want to do the pull and chalk method. Really quickly lift this up so you guys can see. I actually like it without the add-on. I think that is super cool looking. That just looks really cool to me. So we're going to leave it as is. Alright guys, you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not a Couture designer, please click the SHARE button. Spread the love for me. And I will see you all here tomorrow for another awesome Couture project. Also, wanted to let you guys know we still have that mix and match going on with our paste singles and our ink singles. You can get 5. I think it's 5 get 1 free. So it's basically a palette pack. And it's a really good deal. Also have Club. So if you don't know what Club is our subscription box. It is amazing. And this one for Club is called Words Matter. It is super beautiful. It comes with a chuckable shape. Club also gets a special discount on shipping. There's so many perks for Club members. And if you want to know more about what I do, obviously you guys can reach out to me. Leave it in the comments below. And I will talk to you all soon. Guys, have a fabulous day. Bye.